Hey guys, I'm back with the next episode of The 100. I just finished episode 6 and it was great. So excited to watch the next episode and not have to wait. But at the same time, waiting like a month to get back to The 100 killed me. Once again, guys, so sorry for all the delays with the 100 videos. Let's see. Last episode, we had Murphy taking the deal and then working with Josephine and Echo figuring out when she went out looking for Bellamy. And we had Maddie deciding to follow Shield Hedda because of her wanting revenge over Clark's death. We had Abby deciding to work with them to make Nightbloods because she wasn't aware of Clark's death and she just wants to save Kane. We had Octavia slowly dying and them using this tree sap to help her get better, but apparently the anomaly is calling to her and Diyoza, and it already called to Xavier, so I guess they're gonna go there, which I'm excited for. We also had Josephine and her mom delete the Lee's coding to give the blank chips to Murphy, who took 2, so I'm guessing for Murphy and Maury, and supposedly for Kane. But I don't think Kane's gonna be happy about that. Yeah, I'm excited to see what's gonna happen with Maddie following Shield Hedda now that she's banished Gaia. At least she didn't kill her, but she's banished Gaia because she wants revenge, and Gaia is okay with, I guess, Bellamy's decision of peace, and trying to learn as much from the Primes, because Clark would have wanted them to survive. And we ended with Josephine trying to go to sleep and Clark waking up in her original cell on the Ark from season 1, and we have the drawings of everyone and all her memories. I guess we had Lexa and we had Maddie and Bellamy, and they were just, her cell was covered in drawings. I did get my hopes up last episode when Gaia said that the other commanders would be there when she talked to Shield Hedda. I was like, oh my god, Lexa's coming back, oh my god, Lexa's coming back. She wasn't, but we had to get a nice little picture first. I thought that maybe Lexa was going to come back. I think someone posted that she was like on IMBD or something for one of the episodes. Anyways, I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. Oh my god, there's a drawing of Octavia when they first landed. This is gonna be a very emotional episode for me, I can tell. Let's get started, guys. This is my reaction to The 100, Season 6, Episode 7, Nevermind. Wells! She's hearing everything too. She touches the pictures and she'll get memories. Where is she walking? It's where she lived with Maddie. Her dad. I knew he was coming back.
What's the last thing you remember?
Dying?
I died. I've been fighting for so long.
I know you.
I didn't get to say goodbye to Maddie.
What else do you hear?
Heartbeat. She's still alive.
A heartbeat. No, I saw it. He killed me.
Just your mind.
You're just in my head.
It's even sweeter.
It's definitely going better than her last vision with her
I don't
dad.
understand.
To figure this out. I'll be here if you need me.
Oh, that's cute. Okay, so she can hear her heartbeat because her body's not dead, just her mind's been rendered dormant, and she'll be back. She'll be back. They'll figure it out. Is that a Christmas wreath?
What the hell is going on?
Josephine's memory. That's gotta be part of Josephine's memory. Is that her still again? Becca. Or Allie.
I destroyed you. And I saved you. Why do you think you're still here? Your memories is here. Because of me.
I knew it.
You're welcome.
Because she had
The
the...
neural mesh is still in my head. Correct. And so you see, you exist because of me. But you won't if they figure out how you freed Raven. Painful memories aren't even here. They're cast away deep in your mind where you don't have to face them.
It's nice to meet you. I've heard so many things. Most of them murdery, but, you know, no judgment. Thanks for the accelerated brain deterioration.
You've been through this before?
Never anything as advanced as this.
What happened?
The first was a 6-month-old. Her mind was unformed, full of chaos, shapes, and sounds.
Why can't you just find a new body and give mine back?
I could. It's risky. The last primes who went on ice died forever. I'm not really into that.
Go float yourself.
I have no idea what that means.
It means that I'm not telling you anything. You're selfish. You the way it is.
Child abuse dressed up as protection. People so emotional. Because of that, they give themselves away. Your bravado covers self-doubt. You'd physicalize your secret so you could keep it close, where you have control. I bet you have it on you right now.
Yeah. I don't think you'd win fighting with Clark. He's had a lot of training. She wouldn't be able to die in her own mind, would she? Yeah, she'd just...
My mind drive backs up my consciousness. I can't die in the mind space, but you can.
Yeah, go in there and fight.
What are you doing here?
Ah, my queen.
Hiding while other people fight. What? You did that during the conclave. While I was up there fighting for everyone's lives, you were down here, stealing what I bled for. Whatever.
He's gonna face all the
Fine,
demons.
you wrote me off. Conclave at Torn DC. I get it. But the thing is, I really thought you cared about Bellamy. I care about both of you. But you left him in the pits to die anyway. I had to. He forgave me. You're too afraid to face him because you know he thinks you're a monster who will abandon anyone. That is not who I am. I don't know why you're arguing with me, Clark. After all, I'm just a subconscious projection of you.
You look fun.
Have at her.
Even your projections hate you, Clark.
Oh my god, is that Maya? It's Maya.
I don't want this. I don't want any of this. Some part of you does want this. I never meant to hurt you, Maya. I'm sorry. Are you sorry about Jasper too? After all, killing me is what sent him off the deep end. Jasper made his choice. Wrong. His death is on you too. You do things, but other people pay the price. Okay, that's enough. You've killed more people than you've saved. Do you realize that? If you actually, you like playing God. You're not so different from the primes, you know. I'm in control. She hid it in the cave.
Are you kidding me? Your projections are the best.
Gotcha. You have no control here.
Okay, what's your plan here? Stall until I wake up? I'll just try again.
I'll find a way to survive. I always do.
I'm bored now.
She's killing herself so she could come back. Yeah, so she just can keep coming back. She can bring in stuff.
Kill her.
Why did you avoid this?
Alexa.
Get away from that. The traumas, the things we can't move past. They live deep in the brainstem. These places control us, make us who we are. It's actually connected to the lower brain function. Breathing, reflexes. What you're doing right now leads to the genocide of your people.
I just want to live.
Do you though? Have you ever even once considered that the solution is to sacrifice yourself? Your people are safe.
When she has.
Bellamy made sure of it.
You're lying. Bellamy would never make a deal like that.
It's not a trick. I don't play that way.
I'll take your deal. Because it's the smart play. And it's the move she would have made.
It's time for you to sacrifice for your people, Clark. Don't start another war they'll have to fight. Everyone can stop fighting, including you.
I understand why she should take it, but at the same time, don't. Maddie's not gonna go quietly.
Tell Maddie I love her. You forgot Bellamy and Raven.
102. The 100 and Bellamy and Raven 102.
It'll be over soon.
Why don't you go into her mind space? Fight her there. No, but then she wouldn't have control. I love this episode. So much psychology and like stuff, and then all of this, and it's just her dad.
Dad?
It's not her, guys. No!
You call this doing better?
Oh my god. It's okay. I'll be fine. Monty's gonna be there to talk to Clark.
Giving up isn't better.
It's not what I'm... They'll live.
It's all for my people. I've heard that before, Clark.
Season 4.
It's just an excuse.
You're the one who told me I'm not God. That I don't get to decide who lives or dies.
This is about being the good guys. Yeah, that deal means our side gets to live, but at what cost? You're giving it to people who murder human beings to live forever.
We have to do what's best for our people.
Doing the wrong thing is never what's best. The ends don't justify the means. You know that.
Josephine already has the memory.
Don't let her wake up.
It's over.
We'll see about that.
He's helping her.
This is Josephine's mind space. She controls it.
What's she gonna do? Clean?
Well, hers is very organized. She also has like over 200 years of memories.
Look,
Special
this
collection.
must be where she keeps her primal wounds. She said they create a physical response. Honey, this will take a minute.
This Jojuice is really getting me tonight. Is it?
She killed her.
Tell me why. Isaac was a threat. He'd never hurt anyone. He defied the will of the Primes. He defied oblation. That's not the will of the Primes. It's just you. You helped me spread the word. Now you're sounding like Riker. People are more than their blood. I'm talking about the bigger picture here. Your answer is murder? This is not who you are. I'm getting bored. Where the hell did you drug me?
So they believe this was an accident.
Let go of me. Did you think I wouldn't notice my offering was going missing? You giving them to Gabriel. How old's Gabriel? His latest toast must be 95 by now.
I'm just trying to keep our people
Did have
alive.
hosts.
Why should this child be sacrificed? He's done nothing.
Why is she offering babies though?
You were right. We can't let her win.
Yes.
Much less ominous than yours.
Nice place.
Come on.
There's plenty of room at the comparative linguistics thing if you want to go. I still think you do good for me, huh?
That's not what...
Don't lie. Just admit it.
I don't...
I mean, I tried. Calls, texts, being thoughtful. What do I get? Message received, you stuck-up bitch. You don't want to see me. You can see this.
This is the thing she couldn't face. Quick, hide. I gave you the chance to go quietly. I said I'd help your people.
Monty's still in this.
Pastor, talk to Riker about a work schedule.
Morse code.
Remember when Pike taught us Morse code? I slept through most of Earth skills, so... What does it mean? It means Clark's alive, and we're gonna get her back.
That's a big leap, but yeah, you go for it, Bill. That was a really, really big leap to figuring out with Morse code and all of that, but oh, Monty, I can't believe he was there. Oh my god, can we just... I needed a while to recover from seeing Monty. He's saving them. Well, his memory is, I guess, because it's Clark's, I guess, will to keep going. And I feel like it's taking form in Monty because of him sacrificing his life and saying we need to do better and everything. So it was awesome. We saw her facing all the guilt and stuff she has. We had her seeing her dad, and then facing Josephine, and then she went to where Blood Reina was, and she kind of faced the fact that, you know, she betrayed Octavia kind of when she took the bunker, writing Octavia off for dead, while Octavia, like she said, bled for her people, trying to save them. And then she had Maya, who also showed her guilt for Jasper, because she's like, you do the decisions and other people live with it. Like, she may bear it so they don't have to, but they still bear it. Like, they still have so much of their own problems because of some decision she's made, like Jasper after Maya's death, choosing, you know, he didn't want to live anymore because of everything. It kind of just shows that her decisions, even though she feels like she's putting them all on her, still affect those around her and still are a burden for those people because of choices she's made. Who else did we have? I think that was it for her figments, other than Monty, which was on her side. Monty. And it was cool that Clarke was in control of her mind while she was in her mind space, fighting off Josephine. And she killed Josephine in the mind space, and then Josephine kills herself because she was trapped, but Clarke, unlike Clarke, if she dies in any mind space, she'll come back because the chip has her entire, like, coding, her downloaded. I knew the Flame was gonna do something to, like, mess up Josephine's chip, because I don't know, but now that they have if they EMP it, then yeah, but like I knew there had to be like some residue or something, because like ultimately she was the one who switched it off from inside her mind, if that makes sense. Like, she pulled the kill switch, but it was inside her mind when she did it. So I guess, like, if anyone would have residue of someone who didn't have the chip EMP'd correctly, it would be her. But yeah, she decided to sacrifice herself, giving her the EMP information because she thought that's what was best for her people. But it's not, because Maddie was on the path to revenge anyways. The code on the lockbox was 102, because you're forgetting Bellamy and Raven. And I was just like, it took me a second to get it, but oh my god, my heart. I was just like, yeah, I couldn't. And then Monty coming up, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm Monty. I had to, like, I think I don't know if I paused it or I just, like, cried for a little bit on camera. I don't know, but I definitely had to pause it for a bit to calm myself. Yeah, and how her, when she was in her, like, dark space with, like, Lex's throne, Jasper's lockbox, and the knife that killed Finn, which I thought was, like, pretty cool how they incorporated all of that. While she was in there, she heard what Josephine was saying about how our darkest, where we keep our darkest memories, those are intertwined with ourselves and they can control our bodies and stuff. So when she brought Monty with her and entered Josephine's darkest area, he was able to Morse code the lights, knowing that it would be something that maybe anyone would see. And it was Monty, but at the same time it was her, because it was just Monty as a figment of her, herself. But just seeing Monty, I'm surprised Jordan didn't come up in that conversation. I was really waiting for something with Jordan about, like, him probably saying, like, you promised to protect my son and stuff like that. I don't know, but it was her imagination. I liked Josephine's memories. I did love Clarke's mind space with all her drawings and stuff, but Josephine's was just, like, so much more organized. I feel like mine would be more like Clarke's. Josephine just had it so organized that Clarke was able to go in there and look at her last host's mind, and she saw Kaylee killing her, and how she killed the person Kaylee cared for and stuff like that, and how she was sacrificing this baby to the woods, which I didn't really understand. Like, was she just taking, is there a way to tell, oh, maybe there's a way to tell who could be a possible carrier for Nightblood, so the people who aren't carriers are, like, the Knowles are sacrificed, and if you are a carrier, you're allowed to reproduce, and that's why you have Delilah being born to non-Nightblood parents. I'm not sure, but it was very interesting. I can't wait to learn more about it. The end, we had her in her mind space, and we saw her darkest memory, which is this guy, like, literally killed himself in front of her, which was, you know, traumatic, which makes sense why it's in her deepest, darkest area. And from in there, Monty was able to hide, and he was able to get a Morse code to Bellamy, who I don't know how he picked up on that, because I would have never picked up on that. But they had the little throwback to when Pipe taught them Morse code, and Miller's like, I slept through most of that. Just kind of like, you know, old 100. But yeah, so like they know Clark's alive somehow, so they're gonna plan with that. Yeah, it was just a really interesting, it was very different, very interesting episode. There was just so much different stuff that happened in this episode, and I don't know, like, I can't like really place it on like if it's a favorite episode or not, because a lot of it, like at the beginning, I was just like, oh, it's just gonna be Clark and Josephine. Yeah, like this is interesting and all, but I want to get back to the main characters. But then when Monty came in, I was like, okay, I don't care about anything else. let me have more Monty. Like, I wanted to see what was going on the outside, but this is an important episode to show the past of the Primes in why Kaylee killed Josephine, and what Josephine was doing with Oblation and all of that. And also important to show Josephine herself as a character, and Clark trying to survive. And yeah, it was an interesting episode. I really enjoyed it. We got to see Alexa a little bit. I thought she would come on like fully, but it's okay. The Facing Your Demons, it was just amazing. It was great. I loved it. I think there was something else I wanted to say. If I remember, I'll say it next time. Super excited for the next episode. Cannot wait to see what happens. But yeah, once again, guys, so sorry for the delay in all these episodes, but I promise I'm trying to get them out as fast as I can. Anyways, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you as soon as I can with the next episode of The 100. Bye, guys.